Rafael, of course, you have a very legendary history in MMA, but now we're seeing you in boxing with training Mike Tyson ahead of his exhibition fight. A lot of the people who saw those explosive workout videos might not know that you're the person who's holding those mitts and taking those shots and feeling that power. Please talk to us about what the last few months have been as far as training Mike Tyson.
It's been great. So, like you say, I have a lot of reputation inside MMA world. Now I have opportunity to train with the best guys, with the best guy in the world. We call him 01. He's a 01, and I believe this guy is inspired a lot of generation. And inspired my and the next generation as well. For me, it was a dream come true. After long years, 35 years in starting martial arts, I have opportunity to train with Mike, and I learned more than I teach. I learned about box, I learned about life. Everything that he overcome to be here today is something that is a big lesson for me. It was a big lesson for me.
Oh, what is one thing you learned while training Mike that you're taking with you now moving forward?
For every fighter, when they step inside the gym to train, you have to be focused. This is I can feel about Mike. All the time when he step inside the gym, he's totally focused on the training. This makes a lot of difference. You can say whatever you want, you know he has his attention. And I'm super excited with the final result. After 6 months hard training, today we have opportunity to show a new Mike with the old spirit.
How would you assess his power?
Oh Lord, it's something I never see before. I trained a lot of heavyweights during my career, but Mike, the way he does is different. He put all his weight over his shoulder, over his body, and the rhythm he put inside the punch is something different, something I never seen before.
He's obviously not fought in 15 years, and the ring rust is obviously there. How fast do you think he came back up to speed?
So he sparred for 1.5 months, almost 2 months straight. So he made a lot of rounds inside the gym. So expect for a great fight, expect for a Mike more comfortable inside the ring after 15 years, like you said. But he trained hard for six months, and the ring's not going to be a surprise. So he's sparring with good guys, with kids, 21, 22, 21, 80 years old, a lot of good talents kid, California champs kid. And it's hard to do the Roy Jones game. It's really hard to do, but the kids do it very well. And Mike proved one more time when he steps inside the ring, he's the old Mike Tyson.
Mm-hmm. How do you see this fight unfolding? What's the game plan you've drawn up for him, considering it's an exhibition fight and they probably can't go and try to kill each other like they would 20 years ago?
Fight's fight. Let's see. Let's follow the rhythm. We have to follow the rhythm. We're gonna do that. We're gonna follow and then see what is happening. But Mike, he has his own style. Everybody knows Mike always step forward, always move forward. And I didn't expect nothing. I don't expect nothing different than old Mike. He's gonna move through Roy 100%.
Well, it's on a 2-minute round, so are you expecting for Mike to be a little bit more even explosive than he would in his prime when trying to go out and
he train hard. Mike, he run every single day, morning. He does meets, conditioning, so his body is prepared for this moment. He sparred 3 minutes round, all those rounds. He never did 2 minutes in the gym. So we expect for 3 minutes. So 2 is awesome. Compare what we did in the gym was 3 minutes. So we're ready to go. I think it's a great moment of his career, and I believe the best yet to come.
When we talked about his power, you've trained a lot of heavyweights in MMA too. Do you think he has the same level of power as even more you're thinking?
A little bit more. Because the way he does, just like nobody does the way like that.
His technique, the way he puts his body into it.
The way he moves, the way he connects all his body during the punch is really hard to teach. A few people can do this.
He said he was in bed for a long time after that first training session. How long were you in bed with all the punishment you took?
Man, I'm still bad, so I have to do maybe surgery after this game with my rotator cuff done. I did MRI and showed that my shoulder done. Well, if it failed for 2 weeks, I'm gonna feel a little bit more than him after this camp.
So you actually hurt yourself in this training camp?
Hold meets for him, so I hurt my shoulder. Probably have to do surgery after this camp.
Oh wow!
We know everything works. Everything was the way we we plan. All team, Coach Billy, Farid, Troy, all team work together. Andrea, Mike. So we have a great team in Tyson Range. Everybody works hard every single day to make this team.
What's going to happen on Monday when this fight is over? And is Mike Tyson going to go back into the boxing gym, or we're going to have to take a break and see what the future holds?
God's plan. It's in God's plan, it's God's hands.